You guys, Saturday, January the 3rd. That's right. Let me get this this video straight right there. It ain't gonna take me no time. There we go. Got that straight. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. And yes, we've already got the situation straight with the video as well. So when we run the spotlight today at 6 o'clock, we will no longer have this issue right here where we're looking at the video text backwards. You guys will now, from spotlight on today, you guys will be able to actually read the right direction. Hope everybody's good. Redacted. Why is the DOJ scrambling to redact 5 million Epstein files? Let's do that one more time. Redacted. Why is the DOJ scrambling to redact 5 million Epstein files? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic Hello. Are you ready? Let's get it. Turn that light on right there. I can't tell you how excited I am every time I see you guys every morning. Let's see who we're praying for this morning, because we got to make sure we start the morning off right this Saturday, January 3rd, you guys. Let's go. We're praying for Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, Jeffrey Spilka, Mark Dorfman. We got, who else we got up in the building? I see we got Luigi up in the building right now. I see Batty Lynn. Okay, I see we got a little bit of injustice. Casey, we want to pray for good health, good strength, good spirits, good health for all of our families. And that's what we do today, you guys. We got Kendra Walker we want to pray for, as well as Dot Focus and many other people like Sam Champion, who may not be here right now, but always looks out. Amen, you guys, as well as Miss Swanza. Amen, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. I got to check this audio over here because we got a good show lined up this morning. Okay, let me check this audio. There we go. I hear you. I can hear clearly now. The audio is on. That's right, you guys. I hope y'all in good spirits. And who else just popped into the building just now? Just want to make sure. Hey, what's up, A? What's up, AJ? Good morning, everybody. Okay, I see you just came up in here. Let's get it on, you guys, because you know what I'm about to say. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. And what else we gotta do? We gotta wind it up for the new year. Wind it up. Wind it up. Wind it up. Y'all know how we do. We got to let them get a little bit more time. So let me fix this over here real quick and make sure we give them maybe one more wind, because it takes a minute to get this. Okay. Olay. That's right, you guys. Let me make sure I got the audio right. Make sure that mic is straight, because you know what we got to do right now, right? We got to open up those pores. We got to open up those pores. Like we always do on those winter mornings with those cold fingertips. We always open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. What are we gonna start today with? This Saturday morning. Hope everybody got their coffee. Hope everybody's ready. I hope everybody's out here ready to open up those pores. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This all started off so tender, so sweet, but now she got me smoking out the window. Must have been 45,000 up in Tiffany's. Oh no, got a badass kids running around my crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese. Oh no, baby, why you doing this? Why you doing this to me? Can't believe it, can't believe it. I'm in disbelief. This bitch got me paying the rent, paying the bills, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist, and here I am all alone, and she got me got me smoking out the window, smoking out the window, thinking, how could she do this to me? How could she do this? But I thought that girl belonged to only me. But I was wrong. Y'all know why I'm open, right? Y'all know why I'm open, right? Cause if bump that beat. It's Saturday, January 3rd. That's right, y'all. 2026. I'm your boy Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that. Where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Just got me lit. I must have spent 45,000 up in Tiffany's. Oh no, got a badass kids running around my crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese. I swear, Bruno, that's that dude right there, boy. Hope you guys having a fantastic Saturday morning. It's your boy Bugatti NYC. If you haven't heard, we figured it out. We're going to have the video straight by today's spotlight. Yes, we're doing a 6 o'clock spotlight because what I want to do is test the show during the spotlight with the correct visuals to make sure that we don't have this problem anymore moving forward. So yes, round of applause for the person that came in yesterday and told me, Bugatti, why don't you just turn your phone around? Whoosh. What do you mean? Then I said, are you serious? He said, yeah, bro, the way that you're doing it, it's automatically gonna, okay. So you know what? Takes one to learn, and it was only like, skill was like 18, 17 years old, taught me a whole bunch of other stuff too, but you know what? We're gonna get better, we're gonna keep on growing. I can't wait till it's time that we get everything straight. But before all that, I can't neglect what we're supposed to be doing right now, which is what? I got 5 on it. I'm gonna stack 5 videos at a time and ask you guys to please stay on topic, stay on point, stay in sequence. Do your boy a favor, let me know where you're chiming in from and let me know what time it is. This way I can find out content for you guys. I always love doing research on areas that you guys are at so that I could find out what's going on over there. And then when we talk, the dialogue stays so on point that we have a great conversation. So that's why I always ask you guys to please, let's stay on topic. Let's get those likes up because I'll be damned if I don't think I done deserved it for losing my breath trying to do that Bruno Mars and the whole Silk Sonic setup by myself. Not only that, but I hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday. Everybody's healthy. Just so you know, I love you. I'm glad that you're here, and I can't wait to get the show going because guess what? New year, new ideas, new things going on. We're going to get to the green screen. We're going to start doing interviews. It's about to turn up out here, you guys. So guess what I'm about to say? Let's get into these titles. That's right. That's what I'm about to say, right? Because what do we have here? Redacted. Why is the DOJ scrambling to redact 5 million new Epstein files? Why? Because they told us that they just found him, and I guess that's what's going to have to happen. Come to find out, did you guys know that they hired 400 lawyers? Yeah, the DOJ just hired 400 lawyers to go through these files. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. What else do we have? We have Mayor Mamdani. Now he's a super cat. Now we got the Mayor Mamdani. He signs in a new executive order, basically undoing Mayor Adams' orders. That's right, you guys. So that's number 2. Second thing that's going down besides what he did yesterday, which we actually thought was pretty cool. Going into the neighborhoods, looking at the apartments, talking about it and being about it. Guess what? Actually being proactive. Not mad at the guy yet. Let's keep on moving forward because last but not least, what do we have here? We've got the HUD secretary that says that they have boots on the ground in Minnesota. We've already been showing you guys the clips. They've been going into supermarkets, various little superettes and superstores or whatever like that. Now, yesterday, you remember yesterday the report that we did was one of those places got broken into and the files were taken. Yeah, let's see what boots on the ground is going to do. Let's see what we got going on here. I got a fantastic show lined up for you guys today. I can't wait to get into it. I want to pray for a fantastic show. Let's be energetic. Hope everybody has a fantastic and safe and a good day. Pray for your family as well. Let's get into it, you guys. Amen. Let's go. Let's get it, you guys. Without any further ado, let me fix this audio here and make sure we good on that. And of course, we're going to start off with the president at the ballroom, who announces a few things amongst what's going on. The construction of the ballroom, as well as something that we've been following up on, very important before everything, the president's health. He speaks on that as well. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Good morning. Good Saturday morning, everybody.
The administration is trying to move quickly through the review process for the White House ballroom project.
Aaron Navarro is at the White House with more on that, plus what the president is saying about his health.
President Trump's motorcade left his Florida estate Friday morning. The White House said he stopped at a store to buy, with his own money, marble and onyx for the ballroom he's planning to have built at the White House.
It'll be the most beautiful ballroom, and it'll handle inaugurations.
The Trump administration still needs to get final approval from two boards that oversee federal construction. A White House official tells CBS News it is aiming to get the go-ahead for the controversial $400 million donor-funded project as early as March, which would clear the way for construction to start a month later. According to the National Park Service assessment, construction is expected to wrap up in the summer of 2028. Less than a year before President Trump leaves office. The commander-in-chief is also defending the state of his health. In a social media post Friday, he wrote, "White House doctors have just reported that I am in perfect health," adding that he aced his cognitive examination. Meanwhile, millions of Americans now face sharp jumps in their healthcare premiums after Affordable Care Act subsidies expired January 1st.
It is $200 more than what I was paying.
Michelle Phillips of Georgia, who cares for her aging mother, says out-of-pocket costs have also gone up.
For the pharmacy was $15 for generic. It's now $25 for generic.
President Trump has long advocated for healthcare funds to go directly to individuals, not insurance companies. But the White House has yet to release a formal plan.
The House of Representatives is expected to vote this month on a plan to extend the government subsidies after 4 moderate Republicans joined Democrats to force a vote.
Well, got to be honest with you guys. Mine is about to jump on the the 12th. Yeah, mine is about to jump as well. So what seems to be going on with those deductions and those breaks when it comes down to the pharmaceuticals? I'd like to know really fast, because I'm in a city like New York where, man, listen, every little thing is important here. Your health, the way you eat, the place you got to stay, that's first. And then everything comes after that. So let's keep on moving forward. And I am definitely going to keep on point on those types of stories so that we all can be aware of what's going on when it comes down to our health and what they're doing when it comes down to that. Happy Saturday morning, you guys. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen and get those likes up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. Become a member. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know we're on, locked and loaded. We got Trump warning Iran after a deadly protest, saying, hey, if you don't shut it down, we're gonna have to send some people in there. And it seems like they're aiming and getting ready to do that, you guys.
Fox News alert. President Trump overnight standing in solidarity with protesters fighting against oppression in Iran as clashes enter day 6 with multiple reported deaths. The president writing on Truth Social early this morning, quote, "If Iran shoots and violently kills peaceful protesters, which is their custom, the United States of America will come to their rescue. We are locked and loaded and ready to go." Hudson Institute Senior Fellow Aaron McClain joins me now. Aaron, I'll just start right off with your reaction to President Trump's Truth Social this morning.
Hey, good morning. I was told last summer that if the president struck the Iranian nuclear program, the consequences would be World War III and the consolidation of support for the Iranian regime within Iran.
Right.
Obviously, the opposite essentially in both cases has come to pass, and you have the Iranian regime here teetering on the brink. the president's words are welcome, and sometimes we underestimate the power of words in situations like this to give courage to people, the dissidents and the protesters in the streets of Iran who are acting in extraordinary peril, standing up for their own freedom. But as the president's own comments imply, words are probably not going to be enough. We've been down this road before. These protests tend to have tragic endings, and it may be helpful for the United States to take action in support of the protesters.
And you see some of the images of these protests on your screen right now. We have seen reports of people chanting, quote, "death to the dictator," a clear reference to a...
And you never hear stuff like that. So that's people, actually citizens and business owners, that they can't handle it anymore. And you know what they basically saying? Take me. You go ahead. The worst thing you can do is ill me, so go ahead and do it. And when you get people that's at that point of the brink of not caring anymore, that's something to really think about right there. You know, that's making me pay a little more attention to what's going on over there, to be honest with you.
Iran's supreme leader, the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and this is all because of deteriorating economic conditions, particularly since the 12-day war with Israel this summer. Take a look at these.
I look at every single one of these people like they're risking their lives to be out there, because if they find out, like, okay, now we're going to get you, and because they don't play in those countries like that. Like, oh yeah, you want to protest?
Numbers from the New York Times. The annual inflation rate, 42.2% in December. The Iranian rial, the currency, dropped to a record low against the U.S. dollar. Salaries dropping rapidly for residents. And the 2026 budget shows substantial decreases in oil revenue and increases in reliance on taxes. Now, these...
So no oil revenue, but you're going to want more taxes. That's why these people in the street going crazy.
Protesters are mostly merchants and shopkeepers and students. You referenced this a little bit, but I just want to really dig into this. What is the kind?
No, I think we're pretty good on this. We're gonna find out what's going on moving forward. I'm sure we have a lot of opinions, educated opinions, going on in this chat over here too, because you guys are much more educated on these categories than me. Got to be honest with you. Most I can get out of this is the humanity of it, what it's doing to people, and who's being hurt behind it. You guys actually know, like, the governance, the movements, and actual time frames and different religion points and things like that I really don't know. So I have to meet you guys on that point and respect you for that. But when it comes down to the humanity of people, I have to look at it like I'm hoping that something like this just comes to an end, because everything else don't matter when it comes down to people losing their lives. Let's pray for the people over there that's losing their lives, and hopefully, again, that this comes to an ending very soon. Let's keep on moving forward. Amen. Now we got to get on over to Maduro, Mr. Smash Plantano. I don't know what's going on with Maduro. We're going to do it the regular way, and then we're going to see what's going on. Because we got this Venezuela Maduro situation where he says he's open to talks with the USA on the drug trafficking and the illegal oil pirating that's going on out there. Check this out, you guys. Let's go.
Maduro says he is open to negotiations with the U.S. to combat drug trafficking. In a state TV interview, the country's leader reiterated his belief that the U.S. is looking to force him out of power and gain access to Venezuela's vast oil reserves. But he also declined to comment on a reported CIA-led strike on a Venezuelan docking area allegedly used by cartels. For more on this, let's bring in CBS News Pentagon reporter and producer Eleanor Watson. Ellie, so much to get through here. What might those negotiations between the Trump administration and Maduro really look like?
Well, Chanel, President Maduro in his comments offered negotiations on drug trafficking, but also on U.S. investment in oil, saying essentially whatever they want and however they want it.
I mean, of course, he's willing to give up anything right now because his back is up against the wall.
We've heard about similar offers to this before, because back in October, President Trump said that Maduro was offering everything because he doesn't want to mess with the United States. President Maduro, with these comments now, though, is offering negotiations publicly to ease the pressure campaign on him. It's a campaign that started several months ago with strikes against alleged drug boats, now includes seizures of oil tankers, and just last week, the first known drone strikes inside Venezuela. The negotiations are unclear what Maduro would talk about with President Trump. President Trump has said that campaign is about different objectives, including illegal immigration, drug trafficking, and oil. But his chief of staff, Susie Wiles, told Vanity Fair a few months ago that it really boils down to essentially Maduro must go. So it's unclear what negotiations the Trump administration would enter into with Maduro himself. But Maduro, with these comments, is at least somewhat offering a olive branch.
Yeah, but he's been offering an olive branch, and he may have been offering that olive branch, and they may have been ignoring that olive branch, because you guys need to help me out with this one, because I'm hearing that Maduro is on the run with his wife. They flew him out. They actually captured him. Is this true? I don't know, because I've been looking all over. I tried to find the most substantial website and whoever's really talking about it, but they basically saying that Maduro's on the run right now. I don't know. Listen to this real quick. President said, they said live, Donald Trump says U.S. has captured Venezuela's president, Nicolas Maduro. We're going to have to see if this is true.
This and leave it without further involvement.
I don't know if it's true. You guys have to help me out on this.
This is the question. The day after, as it's called, first of all, we have to emphasize that we have only heard from President Trump on his Truth Social post that Nicolas Maduro and his wife have been flown out of the country. We're still getting reports from the region, from the Venezuelan defense minister and others, that they are fighting back. So the situation on the ground remains deeply uncertain. But if it is all confirmed, if this is the end of the Maduro era, and don't forget, it didn't start with President Trump. There was also tensions with President Biden's administration. It goes back to the time of Hugo Chavez as well.
It's kind of like when you don't even know you're about to be fired, or when your girlfriend is about to leave you, and you go in the room and you be like, baby, what you want to eat? And she'd be like, I don't really care. You'd be like, why are you acting like that? Next thing you know, 20 minutes later, she's like, I'm out of here. That's right here. That's the boom, boom, boom. Why am I going to negotiate with you if we breaking up anyway? Is basically what I'm thinking that they're saying. So why do I care about you offering the olive branch or whatever like that when I already got everybody surrounding you? So is this true is my question. I don't know. You guys, we got to figure this all out ourselves. I know that's enough. They said that his wife and him have been captured. I don't know what's going on with this. Sometimes you got these AI news generations going on. Then you got the truth. Stick around. Be here tomorrow on this topic to see what's going on with that. Thwarted. Let's get over to this New Year's Eve 18-year-old whose errorist opportunity that he was thinking that he was going to take was thwarted. Now, this suspect is 18 years old, and he's been on the FBI's most wanted list since 2022. He's been apprehended, you guys. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up, because we got a lot to go.
Be learning right now. Yeah, this is a remarkable investigation that they've undergone here over the past several weeks. And this man very clearly was very close to actually committing this attack. Luckily, he was stopped by these undercover agents. This was an 18-year-old who investigators say was planning this attack specifically for about a year, but knew he wanted to plan an attack for several years. They say he was reading ISIS material online, making ISIS-related TikTok videos, and thought he was talking to ISIS. Instead, he was talking to undercover FBI and NYPD officers. They say he wanted to attack a grocery store and a fast food restaurant in his hometown of Mint Hill, North Carolina. That's a suburb of Charlotte. About 30,000 people live there. And he wanted to do it on New Year's Eve. They say he wanted to attack with knives and with hammers. And they say he had those knives and hammers in his possession under his bed, along with a number of notes about exactly word for word how he was going to carry this plan out. And I do want to read you a quote from one of the investigators that just said that at the press conference, saying he was preparing for jihad and innocent people were going to die. They say it was a very well-planned, thoughtful attack. Now, this man is now charged as an adult criminally with preparing attempted material support to a foreign terrorist organization. That faces up to 20 years in prison, a $250,000 fine. They do also say, and this is interesting, something we'll have to do some more reporting on, they say he was tried to be brought in involuntarily to be committed by the local police, but a magistrate judge in that area said he was not able to do that. And so we'll have to see as to exactly why that was. And then, of course, the FBI stepped in here on New Year's Eve, arresting the man at his home in Mint Hill, North Carolina. There you have the first.
This is him right here, y'all. 18 years old. He's been planning this thing or something like it or anything that he can do since 2022. in his hometown of Mint Hill, North Carolina. It's been thwarted. They found the weapons and everything that he was attempting to do this thing with, as well as much more information.
Pictures of him there from the Gaston County Sheriff's Office. But all in all, hats off to the investigators here in North Carolina and the federal partners that they were working with to get this man off the streets. Sure.
And Gary, what I think is perhaps startling to people is he's 18 years old now, and authorities say that they've been tracking him since 2022. That would mean since he was either 14 or 15 years old. That's a long time to be tracking someone. We do know he made a court appearance this morning, was actually arrested a couple days ago, but all of this has been kept under wraps so far, right?
Crazy, y'all.
Yeah,
let's keep on moving forward. Woo, we're going to be happy about him getting caught. Don't want nobody to get mixed up in no crap like that. Even if he would have been able to hurt one person, that would have been too much. So we are thankful that that didn't happen. That's right, you guys. We pray for things like that as well as events that actually do happen. Amen. Keep on moving forward to Washington, because right now we're going to go over to the HUD secretary, who says we have the boots on the ground now in Minnesota, and they're ordering everything to be checked into. You know what we're doing? Talking about? We're talking about fraud. We're talking about theft. Talking about money. Let's get into it, you guys. Boots.
Housing and
on the
Urban
ground.
Development Secretary Scott Turner joins me now. It's very hard.
I think the other day we saw a couple of videos where they were walking inside of this little supermarkets and asking questions. Well, guess what? Now they're really going and being proactive about this right here. Yeah, what are y'all doing? Oh, you're gonna play for your boy. Let's see. Don't start that crap this early. I'm gonna refresh this screen right here. Try to get it from the top. If not, you know we will be moving
Housing and
on.
Urban Development Secretary Scott Turner joins me now. It's very hard to understand.
Yeah, do it again, and it's not even going to be a story. Let me see what we got up next. DHS continues the door-to-door in search of, okay, I can do that instead. Let's keep on moving, Scott, because you don't want to get your shit together. So now we're going to get on over to DHS and HUD. I don't play no games like that. Ain't got no time to play around when we got so many more in the clip. Let's get on over to Washington where HUD, DHS continues the door-to-door search, like I ain't have another video on it, where they focused on fraud sites in Minneapolis. Sorry, Scott, you ain't make the cut, but we got this other one over here.
For your business. Your business, they came a few days ago, they left the paper.
Okay, your business, they came a few days ago and then left the paper. I don't know what they doing with this this visual right here right now, because we definitely got Verizon. We shouldn't be having no problems no more. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. Let's see if I can get it going. Now it's on the internet. Like, come on now.
Notice of inspection.
What's up first? Okay, welcome.
We're about to.
Okay, I'm gonna try this right here. Let me see if I can do this here real quick. I gotta get up off of you. That's what I did earlier. I turned the Wi-Fi off, waited a second, and I said to myself, maybe you catch another Wi-Fi network. And then I cut it back on, like so. When I saw the lines again,
Homeland Security investigations. Okay. Secondly, we're just here because our agency said that you were given a notice of inspection, and that we're just here to make sure that you're compliant with.
they got boots on the ground, you guys. Boots on the ground. Let me see that paperwork. This is the reason why you see them busting holes in the walls, talking about, oh, well, our files got stolen. Yeah, your files got stolen, all right. Got some of them.
Aliens and both sexual predators, and both with a long history of criminal arrest.
Okay. Door to door, looking for fraud, illegals, as well as 6 you-all predators.
Any subcontractors or anything you guys deal with? Say like other businesses that you partner with that you use for a service, maybe transportation, anything like that. No.
He don't even know he getting himself in trouble. He asking them questions like, is there any other companies that you use maybe for like transportation or something like that? He's like, no. yeah, homeboy, but you got on here that you use transportation so that you can get those such and such over. You don't even know what you're doing right now. Right now, you got to be like, well, I don't know English. Maybe I can have translator, my lawyer, or something like that. Thun. But go ahead and answer those questions because we want y'all to get caught red-handed. And he asking them real mildly. Oh, we just have a few questions. And once they get those questions answered, doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Ice, baby, get them! Y'all know what's about to happen after they get caught.
Usually parents, they come like this, drop the kids, they go to work and take them.
Awesome. And who actually
Usually the families come, they drop off the kids, and that's it. So if you guys had claimed that y'all was renting a bus or doing any pickups or had a salary for a bus driver, out the window, because you already stated that, and it's on video. Dun dun dun.
receives the receipt of those documents?
The mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, is saying that he's actually proud to have the largest Somali community in the country, and his police chief.
Well, then he's a fool.
Well, his police chief is also
I
saying
wouldn't be
that
proud to have the largest Somalian. Look at their nation. Look how bad their nation is. It's not even a nation. It's just people walking around killing each other. Look, these Somalians have taken billions of dollars out of our country. They've taken billions and billions of dollars. They have a representative, Ilhan Omar, who they say married her brother. That's a fraud. She tries to deny it now, but you can't really deny it because, it just happened. She shouldn't be allowed to be a congresswoman, and I'm sure people are looking at that. And she should be thrown the hell out of our country. And most of those people, they have destroyed Minnesota, okay? Minnesota, you have an incompetent governor. You have a crooked governor. He's crooked as hell, but he's incompetent. Waltz he should be ashamed.
Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got much more to go into, but I can't even lie. It had me dying laughing. Every time he says like certain things that nobody else would say. It's like y'all never heard a president talk like this before. Let's get on over to West Virginia. Take me home to a place where I belong, where you can't buy soda with your Snap anymore. That's right, you guys. If you're on Snap, you cannot even think about buying any soda anymore in West Virginia. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now the laws are coming down. I hope you guys are ready for this, because it's about to happen.
3 days, West Virginians will no longer be able to use SNAP benefits to purchase soda.
5's Patrick Renaud speaks to a Clarksburg convenience store about how it will impact business.
Shortly after Patrick Morrissey assumed office last year, he took the podium with Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy to announce his 4 pillars of a healthy West Virginia. Of the 4 pillars that Morrissey announced back in March, 3 have already taken effect, with the final set to go into place on January 1st. Starting New Year's Day, West Virginia residents will no longer be able to use SNAP benefits to purchase soda.
That is why today, I'm also intending to request a SNAP waiver from the federal government to no longer have taxpayer-subsidized soda as an entitlement under SNAP.
The state defines soda as any carbonated, non-alcoholic beverage that contains water, a sweetening agent, flavoring, and carbon dioxide gas to create carbonation. So starting January...
So that's right. No more Mountain Dew. No more Dr. Pepper. No more drinking up all the Pepsi Cola. Unless you're going to pay cash for it.
January 1st, it's going to be a whole lot less of this and more of this. Included in the soda ban is regular soda, diet soda, and zero sugar soda. SNAP users will still be able to purchase things such as water, juice, milk, and energy drinks with their benefits.
Making America healthy again and West Virginia healthy again, that's not just a slogan. That's going to be our mission.
Retailers who accept SNAP have been told they will be required to change their point of sale system, with many worrying that the new ban will have a negative impact on business. Jamie Gallo, a cashier at the Compact in Clarksburg, said that almost every other purchase she sees someone using SNAP benefits to purchase soda.
It'll affect us in a big way, yes. Our biggest seller is the soda and the cigarettes, so.
You see, it's going to affect you in a big way, too. I think and they need to go ahead and cut down on it if it's getting down like that. They need to go ahead and take care of that turkey and that girl. Get that out of there. And the stores are going to suffer because a lot of my friends that actually own stores and like restaurants, they have told me that the most of the things that they sell are like soda, energy drinks, and stuff like that. Let's keep on moving forward. Where we going, you guys? And if I can make it there, I'll make it. Anywhere, it's up to you. That's right, we're going over to New York, you guys. We got to get on over to Mamdani. That's right, he signs executive orders undoing some of Eric Adams' orders. So yeah, let's see what he's undid and what's the plan for your new mayor, Mamdani. Let's go, y'all.
The new mayor of New York City wasted no time getting to work after being sworn in on New Year's Day. Zohran Mamdani said he signed 3 executive orders aimed at delivering on his promise to tackle the city's housing crisis less than 2 hours after his inauguration. He said his team is committed to trying to deliver on that and other issues, no matter the outcome. CBS News political reporter Zach Hudak joins us now from our Washington bureau this morning. So Zach, break down what we heard from Mayor Mamdani in the first day and a half of his historic administration.
Chanel, I think the big takeaway from his inauguration speech, swearing-in speech, is that he wanted to reinforce that he is a democratic socialist. That's what he ran as, and he plans to be a progressive. I think he's facing a tension that really any candidate faces once they're elected if they ran at one of the far ends of the ideological spectrums.
Not actually being who you said you were, huh, Mamdani?
He is, relatively speaking, a radical. But now he's in office and he wants to get things done. And you can't do that if you don't make friends. We saw just last month, in fact, him go to the White House and have a really, frankly, what we saw at least from it, cordial meeting with President Trump, kind of the boogeyman of the far left.
It's kind of like politics is like that chihuahua on one side of the door and that big cane corso on the other side of the glass door, and the chihuahua's like, as soon as you open the door, the chihuahua's looking at you like, and as soon as you close the door back, yeah, so that's how politics looks like to me, especially when it plays on certain people. I think Gavin Newsom and President Trump's situation is just like that, and I think these two have the same sort of situation when it comes down to it. But the only difference is when it comes down to this, he's a new politician, and we're going to see, because of course everyone's saying he really never had a job anymore, but we will see. Police are seeking a murder suspect who walked into a store carrying a purse. I don't know if he had the broken wrist, but okay. And an AK-47. Oh man, this is pretty crazy right here, you guys. I don't know, is that ready already? Oh yeah, it's up, it's on the queue. It's a serious story that I really didn't want to tell this early, but I guess we doing it. Let's get into it, you guys. Where we going on this? Let me make sure I figure out where we at on this. We in Pine Bluff. And yeah, graphic scenery, not graphic scene, but just the thought of the story that we're about to show right now. I'm not really too happy about it, you guys. And it's a pretty stressful story right here. Just be prepared for this right here. This is going over. We're going over to Pine Bluff right now. This man lost his life in a regular bodega store, in a corner store, gas station.
This is Channel 7 News at 5.
Well, good evening. We begin tonight in Pine Bluff, where police continue their search for a suspect in a deadly shooting that happened Tuesday night. They're looking for 20-year-old Akel Malik Madison, the man they believe killed 29-year-old Marcus Jackson. They say he should be considered armed and dangerous. Channel 7's Andrew Mobley spoke with Jackson's grieving family and has more.
Around 11 p.m. Tuesday, Marcus Jackson went to the Food Mart on Old Warren Road, minutes away from his family's home, to get snacks for his 4 children.
They've been begging for snacks since like Sunday, so he went to go get them their snacks that they had asked for, and just never came back home.
In this security camera footage, you can see Marcus in an orange jacket walk up to the counter, where stands the man police believe to be Madison in a dark hoodie. Madison had walked into the store minutes before, holding a purse, an AK pistol tucked under his arm. It's unclear what was said between the two, but Madison then aimed his gun at Marcus, who grabbed it as Madison began firing. Police say Marcus was shot 6 times, fatally wounding him. His mother, Sheila Curry, says she found out what happened through another of her sons.
And then he just sat there on the couch with the phone in his hand, crying. And I said, Siggers, what's wrong with Marcus? He said he just got shot.
The family doesn't believe Madison knew Marcus, who had a cold and was wearing a face mask.
I don't think they knew each other. I just think that little boy was troubled. He was walking in the store with a gun, like a big gun, and a purse. Like, that's normal.
Marcus's death is deeply felt in his community, who held him in high regard. He and his family ran back to school drives annually and are known for giving back to the community.
Marcus was very giving and caring, and everybody loved him.
Brianna says her 3 children with Marcus, ages 2, 4, and 6, don't understand what happened to their father.
My kid's too young to understand what's going on. His oldest son, taking it pretty hard.
Meanwhile, Marcus's mother believes Madison hasn't made it far from Pine Bluff and is demanding police get justice for her son.
I'm hoping somebody, a damn or somebody seen him, say something. Because I know he's hiding. Some adult is hiding that boy. He's 20 years old. He don't have no job to pay no bills. Somebody's hiding him.
This is what Brianna has to say to the man who killed her husband.
I feel sorry for you. You were a child, and now your whole life is gone, as well as Marcus's. So not only did we lose somebody, but y'all lost somebody too.
Well, that was our Channel 7's Andrew Mobley. Madison's...
Oh, terrible, tragic situation right there, you guys. I said to myself, I know it's going to be another one right after it or somewhere down the line. Hope you guys don't mind, but let's do 2 stories at one time and then do the prayer. Because we got a situation in Ohio where we got a dentist who's urgently investigation into his loss of life as well as his wife. Let's cover that story first. Let's get into it, you guys.
Murder investigation after an Ohio dentist and his wife were found shot to death in their home, their 2 small children inside but unharmed. Police responding to the Columbus, Ohio residence of 37-year-old Dr. Spencer Tepe and his wife, 39-year-old Monique, around 9:30 a.m.
And you talking about a couple that look happy? I mean, this looked like a movie theater poster right here. I mean, this is sad because of looking at their love and how happy they look together. This is a sad story right here. This is crazy. A dentist?
And Tuesday, after his boss called in a welfare check when he didn't show up to work.
He is always on time, and this is very out of character. And we can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably the more concerning thing.
Police knocking on the door, but no answer. About a half hour later, concerned friends showed up and called 911 again.
I can hear kids inside, and I swear I think I heard one yell. But we can't get in.
Moments later, a friend calling authorities back, saying he could see Spencer's body inside the home.
There's a body. He's laying next to his bed, off of his bed, in his blood.
The couple seen here in their 2021 wedding video. Police say this does not appear to be a murder-suicide, and there were no signs of forced entry. The murder weapon has not yet been recovered.
I know that's a lot of questions still out there. It's very early for us to try to answer those right now.
Investigators are now interviewing friends, family, and neighbors as they piece together the couple's final hours. Police say there's no suspect yet, and they're asking anyone with information to come forward. Mary?
Oh, man, yes, that's what we got to do right now. That's time to get those prayers up, you guys. We want to pray for the family of both of the people that lost their lives. The first one's in Pine Bluff, as well as the family right here that lost their family in this Ohio situation with the dentist. Want to pray for strength, try to have them get resolved, as well as down to the bottom line of what happened in both of these events and who actually is responsible. And hopefully the kids can make it through these tragic times as well. We ask that today, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen, you guys. Terrible situation right there. Let's get on over to Washington. We've got Jeffrey Epstein information. We got some survivors that are decrying justice as the Department of Justice delays the release of the Jeffrey Epstein files. As you guys see, you can't beat me up and say, oh, why is it that? Nope, don't get mad at me because we do a whole bunch of news. Then we get into Jeffrey Epstein and we continue to keep on going. I only use that heading just to get people over. That's about it. So don't get mad at me because we're covering more new information on something that we've been covering before anybody else anyway.
Tonight, we are learning there may be millions of documents still to be
there are.
released from the case against convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. By law, those files were required to be made public nearly 2 weeks ago. CBS's Scott McFarland has the latest.
An attorney for some survivors of Jeffrey Epstein's sex crime says the delay in the release of the Epstein files is a slap in the face for these women. They've been seeking these records for years to determine if anyone else helped enable, fund, or cover up Epstein's crimes. As of tonight, the Department of Justice is nearly...
We can help them with that if anybody enabled or helped fund it. We can get that off hours of watching our bottom line videos and figure those people out who helped them fund it. We had a whole bunch of people yesterday that were helping them legally get around stuff.
2 weeks late in releasing the case files of federal investigations of Epstein and co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell. Federal law required the release by December 19th. 12 days later, the Department of Justice isn't saying when it'll finish the job. A New York Times report today said approximately 5 million pages must still be processed. CBS News could not independently confirm that number, but a legal team representing survivors says it estimates only 1% of the files have been posted so far.
Well, hopefully we got some updates on that, which we do. And they're trying to say, like I told you, they said that they hired 400 lawyers to take care of this situation right here. So hopefully those 400 lawyers can get down to the bottom line.
Scrambling to review roughly 5.2 million documents related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, according to a source familiar with the operation. That's a number much higher than previously known. Two sources familiar with the plan tell NBC News the DOJ is trying to enlist about 400 employees for the effort, which is expected to run until January 20th. That's a month.
So let me ask you something about those 400 people. So that means that 400 people is going to really know the unredacted, or at least lawyers are going to know who's really the unredacted as well. So, there's going to be a lot of people out here that really know what's going on. Let's go. What are they going to swear them to silence? Make them sign non-disclosures?
After the deadline set by a bipartisan law Congress passed to release all Epstein files. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche posting today required redactions to protect victims take time, but they will not stop these materials from being released. The DOJ has already publicly released tens of thousands of documents. President Trump, who's never been accused of wrongdoing related to Epstein, has long said he cut off contact with his one-time friend in the early 2000s.
He stole people that worked for me. I said, don't ever do that again. He did it again, and I threw him out of the place. Persona non grata.
Now, the Wall Street Journal, citing former Mar-a-Lago and Epstein employees, is reporting on an incident it says led Trump to ban Epstein from his Mar-a-Lago spa. According to the Journal, in 2003, an 18-year-old beautician returned to the club from a house call to Epstein and reported to managers that he had pressured her for sex. When a manager sent a fax to Trump relaying the allegations, the Journal writes, Trump told the manager it was a good letter and said to kick him out. Police and former employees told the Journal the incident was not reported to Palm Beach police. Tonight, the White House calling the reporting fallacies and innuendo, adding no matter how many times this story is told and retold, the truth remains. President Trump did nothing wrong, and he kicked Jeffrey Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago for being a creep.
Surprise, surprise!
And Gabe, late tonight, we also have some new developments about National Guard deployments.
Yes, Peter, President Trump just announced he's removing National Guard troops from Chicago, Los Angeles.
Nope, that's another story, but I just want you guys to see that last story because surprise, surprise. Oh, how did they get that information? And then you got employees that's stepping up and saying it. I see why your boy kind of mad because they're trying to throw him under the bus when I kicked this dude out. Persona non grata. He tried to take some of my people. And then when somebody comes, let me tell you something that's the law. In New York, I know it's a law in New York. If you report SA to your boss at work and they do nothing about it, they're more liable about it than the person that did it. You could sue the company. So I'm sure that's why, Trump was like, you know what? Let's just get rid of him because I already know how he get down. And now he trying to do that at where I work at. Oh, you trying to violate me? You trying to bring that over here? Oh man, you got to get up out of here. Persona non grata, get up out of here. You crazy or something like that? Don't bring that over here. And guess what? I think William is doing the same thing to Andrew. Because they're saying that Prince William wants Andrew dealt with before Charles, moves on. That's right, because he's sick of him, and it's another disgrace that's going on. And William is basically like, you know what? I don't want to deal with it when I become king. So let's do it while Charles is king. Let's get into the other side of it now, because we got some more going on Mr. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, a.k.a. used to be Prince Andrew.
What do you think is going to happen to him when Charles dies?
Well, I think he's worried what's going to happen. He's going to no longer be protected. William is going to deal with him. I think William wants to deal with him before Charles dies. He wants the stables cleaned. And this is what the negotiations are going on at the moment. So, I mean, the window dressing is that Andrew will leave by the spring, and that's
why they stripped him down so crazy. And I think that was a great thing to do. It shows that the family is not playing around when it comes down to that. We stripped him down to everything. But the only thing is, he does have some contracts that they have to abide by.
A good boy, and he's done what he's been told. The reality is Andrew never goes as like a good boy. He's going to go kicking and screaming. He's got this cast iron guarantee for his Royal Lodge, and they need to make it worth his while. And that means lots of money and lots of guarantees. And those guarantees include, again, a pretty big house, extensive staff, a gardener, a driver, a housekeeper, a cook. His daughters are basically kept within the fold of the royal family. It'll be interesting to see what happens to them at Christmas. Apart from this money, guarantees that this will carry on when William comes to the throne.
And always Sarah was always like, we're the happiest, divorce.
That's very important. It has to stay like that, even when Prince William comes to the throne. Even if, Charles moves on early. So basically, he's trying to secure his position, and well as make sure that he got some dough, after all of this comes to an end.
Most couple in the world, blah, 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 blah. I mean, now they're going to live in separate houses, correct?
Yes, but they were always separate. They haven't had a sexual relationship for 40 years.
I know that, but I just meant in terms of like that living, I love him so much and we're so happy and,
She called him an intellectual zombie, and that was one of the kindest things she said about him.
Wow.
What's their relationship like now? Do you know?
Oh, she's cut loose. She sees he's toxic. She's going to rebrand herself. She's off. Wow. He's no longer a prince. They're no longer in Royal Lodge. She's no longer got a calling card, and so she's going to reinvent herself. I call her the Houdini of the royal family.
We'll see if she can reinvent herself, and we got to get on over to another story, because that's enough about that. You see how we got over that? But we got to get into a more serious story, which is Tommy Lee. Sad to say, Tommy Lee Jones' daughter, Victoria, she was found unalive in a San Francisco hotel on New Year's Day. There's no wrongdoing or drugs that they're saying that they found. But I got to be honest with you guys, sometimes when that happens, out of respect for the family and a certain sort of legal ways, they do have ways to keep certain things like that under wraps. Not trying to say that, I'm not trying to allege anything, but want you guys to get an update on what's going on with this situation. This is a sad event, I'm sure, that he feels terrible about losing his daughter.
Victoria Jones, the daughter of famed actor Tommy Lee Jones, was found dead at a California hotel early on New Year's Day, according to reports. She was 34. Police arrived at the Fairmont San Francisco hotel around 3:14 a.m. on Thursday after a report of a medical emergency, the San Francisco Police Department told the Post. Jones was found dead on the 14th floor of the hotel by a guest who thought she had passed out from drinking and alerted hotel staff, a source told the Daily Mail. Staffers immediately began CPR and called for an ambulance, but paramedics declared her dead at the scene when they arrived, the San Francisco Fire Department told Page 6. There were no signs of foul play and no drug paraphernalia was found at the scene, the source told the Daily Mail. There was also no indication her death was a suicide. The medical examiner will investigate the cause of her death. It's not clear if she was a guest at the hotel or how she wound up on the 14th floor. Jones was the daughter of the fugitive actor and his first wife, Kimberly Claughley. She acted when she was younger, appearing alongside her father in Men in Black 2. She also had a role in the TV show One Tree Hill and appeared in the 2005 film The Three Burials of Melquiades Estrada, which was directed by and starred her father. Jones ran into some trouble with the law earlier this year, and she was arrested at least 3 times, according to records obtained by the Post. Back in April, she was arrested in Napa County for obstructing a peace officer, being under the influence of a controlled substance, and possession of a narcotic-controlled substance, court documents showed. The following months, she was arrested in Santa Cruz County, and in June, back in Napa County, she was busted on domestic battery and domestic violence, or elder abuse charges, and was later released on bail. Jones pleaded not guilty in both cases out of Napa County, according to court records. The San Francisco medical examiner and representatives for Tommy Lee Jones did not immediately respond to the Post request for comments.
Okay, you guys, no matter what, it's still somebody that lost their life. We don't know how it happened, but yes, we definitely want to pray for Victoria Lee Jones, and we want to pray that she, that, you know, the family gets through this tragic event, and hopefully it's nothing that, you know, maybe we're going to pray that it's just natural events and natural causes. If not, whatever the case may be, we'll get over it when it happens. Just going to pray for her soul and her family, as well as the father, because no one wants to bury their child. No one. Amen. Just keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to keep on moving forward. Again, it's another sad story. Sorry to do this to you guys. We got this man who lost his life after saving his mother from a fire. I think this mother's going to need some funding when it comes down to maybe a GoFundMe. I will try to see if she has a GoFundMe when it comes to trying to help this family out, because she lost everything, you guys. And this is when I try to tell you guys, $1 can go a massively long way. Numbers, like when I tell you guys, do your boy a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. A lot of you are like, yeah, whatever, but it actually helps me because it gets more people over here and it sends us into another demo and it actually helps out the show. We don't ask for money. And if you're watching the show after a certain amount of time, it's like, why not go ahead and give your boy a like? Hit those 3 dots, hit that like button. It really helps send up the signal to let more people know that we got the show going on over here, because YouTube sends up a signal and puts up the heading, and then many more people come over. So I would appreciate it. I'm not asking for money. I know it's hard out here for a pimp, and you just paid the rent like a couple of days ago, and Christmas was a couple of days before that. So I understand you ain't got it in the pockets. But what I would appreciate is if we can get those likes up, because those are free, just like the mods are saying. They're free. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I want you guys to see this. And if possible, if this person has a GoFundMe, if you know 1,000 people for $1 or $2, you guys do the math. We have that amount of people. There's a lot of people around the world that would subscribe or help out. That's why I always say $1 or $5 would go a long way.
New at 5, a mother is facing unimaginable loss this holiday season. Just days after his son saved her from a fire at her home in Fox Meadows, he is discovered dead. Our Braille Brown got an exclusive interview with the grieving mom who says she has no idea how to put things back together.
My baby's gone. Lakeisha Davis says in a matter of weeks, she lost a lifetime of possessions.
A lot of family pictures that my mom has collected over the years, when I was little to when I had my 2 kids. We lost everything.
But those keepsakes don't come close to the person she'll never see again. Just days after Christmas, her son Joseph Vincent died. He was 32.
He passed away. They found him deceased in my car. And he's the one that's pulled me out of the fire. If he wasn't there, it was pulling on me, I would have died.
Davis told your news leader the last time she spoke with Vincent was hours before his death, and the last time she saw him will forever be engraved in her mind.
And then the next time I saw him, he was on the ground. They had him covered up, and all I saw was just his feet. And all this is just so unbearable, dealing with this fire. And now my child is gone. I'm just in so much pain.
Her heart also breaks for his younger sister and daughter.
He loves his sister, and he has a 10-year-old daughter that's coming to see me today. And she looks just like him.
With a shattered heart, picking up the pieces seemed far-fetched.
Right now I'm in a hotel. I don't know what to do after this. I think I'm gonna move out of town because there's just too many bad memories here now. I could really use everybody to come together just to help. Anything will help.
Reporting for your news leader, Brea Brown, WREG News Channel 3.
I got to do the homework. I got to do the research, and hopefully she has a GoFundMe. Would I be wrong to do one myself from you guys? And maybe we can do our own and contact this person and give us something. What can we do? I'm not the type of person that can just say, oh, and go. I can go to the next clip, yeah, and pray for the mother, pray for the family and the son and everything that's going on in this tragic event. I can definitely do that. Definitely want to do that and pray for her that she has strength because she has nothing else to hold on to. Her family's been tragically hurt. And we want to give her some strength and hope that God steps in and gives this lady a miracle of some sort that's going to help her give her strength. We ask that. Amen. But whatever we can do, like if I can, I'm going to do the research myself, see if I can find out who she is. And if we can donate some monetary, I just think it's something that we can do. And again, a lot of times you guys don't kick in. It's not a problem. I'll do it myself. Just want you guys to know that when it comes to certain people, $1 don't hurt. Real talk. Being so cheap ain't cool. Yeah, it's just a live show. I'm just in here doing whatever. But real talk, gotta look out for people sometime, y'all. Like, being cheap ain't cool. Real talk. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We gotta go on over to Switzerland, where this fire happened in a bar where owners questioned the possible safety breaches. And guess what they were doing in there? As the fire let up on the roof, they literally would, might as well saying, the roof is on fire. We don't need no water, blah, 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 blah. And because of that, when they did open the doors, all of the air rushed in and the flames got larger and a lot of people lost their lives out of this situation. They were videotaping the fire on the roof instead of leaving. I think maybe some younger people or some people that you don't think that have it all upstairs or people that you want to educate, you might want to let them see this video. I'm being honest with you guys. This is a tragic but educational video you're about to see right now. Please double tap the screen and get those likes up. It's a bad one, but I don't think nobody can't learn from this. You don't hang around and take out your phone. Thank you so much, Paul Mitch, I appreciate that. That $20, we're gonna put that towards this lady right here. That $20 gonna go towards that lady's situation over there with the fire. We're gonna find out who she is. Y'all know I don't play. If I gotta make the GoFundMe myself, I do it. But we gotta get on over to Switzerland. And everybody thank Paul, the one person. Thank Paul, yeah. And I'm not gonna tell you guys to send me no jack on that lady stuff because we gotta get it all straight before we do all that. I'm just telling you what I'm gonna do. It's gonna get on over to Switzerland. I want you guys to see this. So if you guys know any ignorant kids or whatever like that y'all got running around or whatever, they need to look at stuff like this. You don't hang around when something like this is going on. This is the time to get smart.
Kia ora, good evening. This is 3 News. The owners of the bar in the Swiss Alps, where at least 40 young people died in a fire on New Year's Day, have been questioned by investigators to see if there is a criminal case to answer. As families continue the agonising wait for authorities to identify victims, questions are growing about whether the bar broke safety regulations. Ruani Pereira has more.
Chilling new video recovered from a 16-year-old partygoer's phone shows the New Year's excitement and catches the start of the deadly fire. He continues to film completely unaware that these flames would soon engulf the entire bar. He's now in an induced coma. His older brother was also with him that night.
One opened the front door and this led to get lots of air inside, which provides some air to the fire. And
he opened the front door, which led to a lot of air coming in. And it turned into an engulfment because of all the air that came through the front door that they let in.
Fire turned into a fireball.
A chief prosecutor believes the blaze began when these sparklers on top of champagne bottles were raised to the roof and set the bar's ceiling alight at around 1:30 in the morning.
The sparklers, y'all saw that, right? Those sparklers, Yeah, the roof is on fire. Yeah, we don't need no water, let the mother. Yeah, okay, well, it burned that time.
It's understood that this type of polystyrene foam covering, deemed highly flammable, was installed during a recent renovation. Concerns too about the nightclub being overcrowded with inadequate exits, something Swiss investigators are now focusing on. There will be a possibility to examine whether there is a criminal liability involving individuals.
Oh, yeah, 40 people in that one, y'all. And I'm glad that some people in the comments saying, what, you know what? That's why I stay home, because there's some thundering people out here. And you guys are right. Got to pray for those 40 people that lost their lives in that Swiss tragedy. And we want to pray that people have more sensibility than walking around with the sparklers all close to the ceiling and stuff like that. Now come to think about it, maybe they have to now fireproof ceilings if you're letting those sort of drinks and things like that happen. It's just so much to think about in this situation, so much with the neglect. But we want to keep it on the prayer and making sure that we're praying for the people that lost their lives, their families, whoever is hurt. We want to pray that they get through this with 100% recovery. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because again, we try to be informative over here and let you guys know. It don't always got to be you. It could be the thunter next to you doing something stupid. Like, come on, why would you do that? Sparkle is already going up. You raise it all the way to the roof. Raise it to the roof, huh? Roof is on fire. We don't need no water, let it burn. Crazy, y'all. Let's keep on moving forward. That's why a lot of these stories, we don't like them, but we can surely learn from them. Let's get on over to Orlando, where this woman is accused of an axe, a tizak. That's right, an axe. So you met this girl online. She tell you to come over to the crib. All of a sudden, her man is there. That's what it seemed like to me. Then you try to go turn around and leave, and two of his other buddies are there. Something's going on with this situation right here, you guys. We got to check into this because, yeah, this is something that I don't want to happen to nobody. Hopefully no one gets set up like this, because I wouldn't want anybody to get set up in a situation like this. Watch out in Florida, because it don't just happen in Florida, but Florida, come to the front of the stage, please.
And tells us he is lucky to be alive after fighting off 3 men armed with a gun, a knife, and an axe.
Now another man and his girlfriend are facing criminal charges after deputies say they lured the victim to their apartment. West 2's Greg Fox talked with him.
So all y'all on Tagged and all of these, what's the other one? All y'all on these Bump Rumble and like whatever. I don't know. I don't even know the dating accounts anymore, because I don't be on there no more. I haven't been on a dating app since Black Planet. So I'm not trying to make fun of this, but y'all got to be careful, because I know it get a little hot. You know, you get a little hot and bothered, and you want a little bit of, human touch. So you might go on, Facebook dating, might find a little girl on Tagged or something like that. But y'all got to be careful, because you might be thinking about one thing, they thinking about something else.
The victim.
I think that was from kind of knife action.
James Isaacs is recovering from a knife wound so deep it fractured his arm.
Went and tried to get some nookie and wound up getting stucky.
You can see bruises on his forehead, and in this photo, multiple bruises and welts on his back. He was attacked Monday at the University Park Apartments in East Orange County, and he's not exactly sure how he escaped alive.
It was either stay right here and die or take off.
Isaac says he was at the apartments to visit a woman he'd met on social media. Isaac says when he showed up at the apartment, he went up these stairs, and as he got to the landing right up here, that's when he not only was with the woman that he was messaging with, but also was confronted by a man with a gun who pointed it at him. He runs down the stairs, then he's confronted by 2 other men, one of them with a knife, another with an axe. Isaac says he fought with all 3 men in this field as he tried to run for help.
I get hit with the axe in the back of my head right here. He said something about shooting me. And I remember at that point it was fight or flight.
Did you think that they were going to kill you?
Yeah. 100%.
He managed to get away and went.
That was some expensive cooch that he never got. Woo!
Wednesday, the sheriff's office arrested Anne Marie Axel and her boyfriend, who allegedly had the gun, Nicholas Lavallee. According to the arrest affidavit, both are charged with robbery with a firearm, grand theft auto, battery, and aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. The other two men, identified as J3 and Eli, have not been found. They were wearing black ski masks that concealed their faces.
I knew they were going to try to kill me.
Isaac says he finally got away, and a bystander called 911 to get him to a hospital. Detectives are reviewing doorbell camera footage, which allegedly shows part of the attack.
Your boy got on a robe. Like, you can't put no clothes on, man. Like, you still in the mood. they can't beat the mood out of him. He still got the robe on, y'all. Like, homeboy, could you put some clothes on? You're actually getting interviewed now. Like, unless you want to lay in the bed and look like the victim that we're calling you, could you put some pants on and do this interview a different way? Let's get on over to Albuquerque, New Mexico, where we got this 18-year-old Peyton Reagan who's got arrested. And he's been charged with murder on New Year's Day. I don't think he's getting locked. He's getting out. He's getting locked up, and I don't think he's getting out. Watch your head, Peyton. I don't think you're getting out for what you just got finished doing. Sorry. Oh, matter of fact, yeah, that's not it right there. This is another one. I can't wait to show you guys that. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got more? Oh, yeah.
Albuquerque's first homicide of the year. We're now learning new details about the overnight shooting downtown. Officers making an arrest.
Julian Paras shows us the new body cam video of the moment officers took that suspect into custody.
Yeah, that's right. So this is the corner where police arrested Peyton Reagan. We're at the corner of Gold and 8th. After taking him into custody, however, police continued to search this area, and just down this way on Gold Avenue is where they found a dead body.
Peyton's crazy.
This is new video from Albuquerque police showing 18-year-old Peyton Reagan.
Step on out for me, Peyton.
Police say he is behind Thursday morning's homicide. This is the area police investigated downtown. It's near Golden 8th Street, the same place police arrested Reagan. Albuquerque police also say officers saw Reagan carrying a rifle after they heard gunshots around 3 a.m. Once they took in Reagan, they found a victim shot dead at the scene. The victim found down Gold Avenue in between 7th and 8th Street. Police say the victim is 25-year-old Alexander Wilson. Officers finding multiple gunshot wounds on Wilson as well.
We'll be walking up those stairs over there.
After taking Reagan into custody, police are charging Reagan with an open count of murder, conspiracy, tampering with evidence, and attempted robbery.
And he just walking like it's nothing, like Grand Theft Auto. Like, yeah, where I'm going? All right, come on, let's go. It's nothing. Yeah, okay, whatever. Meanwhile, somebody lost their life. You see how crazy it is out here?
And just before going live, I do want to mention we actually spoke with some witnesses that were here in the area last night. They mentioned they may have heard in between 2 to 6 shots. Although he has been taken into custody, police are still investigating this homicide.
Oh, man, it just won't stop. I'm telling you guys. I think that's enough for those stories for today. That's enough for people losing their lives. I got enough because now we got to pray for the Reagan's victim that lost his life in this tragic event. And yeah, we want to pray for him as well as his family that they get through this situation. Amen, you guys. And guess what? I'm glad I'm not an island boy and I just got to make it. I'm not an island boy and I'm just trying to make it. Anybody know those boys? The Island Boys? I'm just an island boy and I've been trying to make it. I am an island boy. Well, guess what, island boy? I don't know if you're going to get yourself in some real serious situation right here because the island boy just got caught with that Fetty Wap. And now that they're calling it a weapon of destruction, don't that mean that you might be doing some Fed time? You're going to be singing that song in jail. You're going to be saying, I am an island boy and I was just trying to it. I'm an island boy, and I'm just trying to make it. Let's go, y'all. Let's get into it. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
So a figure on the internet found himself behind bars. We're talking about this person right here, Frank Venegas, on your screen, or you may see him on your phone, maybe even previous newscasts that he's appeared in right here on our Gulf Coast. He's a member of the Island Boys rap duo. Gulf Coast News reporter Madison Adams joins us.
Y'all know we always got to edit stuff. We are no way owning that. Those guys do not rap. She don't know what she's talking about, and she knows she's wrong because she's smiling while she's reporting this. You know that they ain't no rappers. talking about I'm an island boy and I'm just trying to make it. Where is that rap at? Get out of here.
Live now. Madison, what can you tell us about this arrest? I'm sure you found a lot of people pretty vocal about this.
Yes, I did. Deputies say they pulled them over because they did not stop at this crosswalk when leaving this gas station. And inside their car, they say they found powdered fentanyl on a credit card that was in the console. There was a straw with fentanyl in it, and then in Olivia's bag, they say they found fentanyl pills. The Collier County Sheriff's Office arrested the two on New Year's Eve. They say that they were driving their Mercedes on State Road 29 in Immokalee. Olivia Dubois was driving and Frank Venegas was in the passenger seat. Deputies say Frank...
Yo, somebody said rap duo, more like F Uck Buddies. What you said? More like Uck Buddies for love. Those wicks that they got on their head looks. This has got to be the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'm talking about dumb.
...is a gang member, and you may recognize him because he has over 1 million...
What gang? What gang? Please, there ain't no gang members. You let them roll up on the gang, they on the Gills name, they're gonna get real snobbed.
...recognize him because he has over 1 million followers on TikTok, and he's known for rapping the viral song Island Boy. An affidavit says deputies saw him and Olivia rummaging through the car, so they searched it, and that's when they found fentanyl. Both were arrested on drug charges and booked into the Immokalee jail. And this is not the first time that these two have dealt with something like this. The two were pulled over and arrested in Naples almost a year ago. Deputies say Olivia was driving and she didn't stop at a stop sign while leaving another gas station. They found oxycodone pills and a spray-painted gun without a serial number in the car, and that's still an open case. We talked to some fans of his earlier. Take a listen.
My friend sent me a video on TikTok saying that Island Boy was in Immokalee, and I freaked out. I was like, what? I didn't know he was in Immokalee because, you know, he's famous. I wouldn't know he would come to Immokalee, but he did, and then he got arrested.
He should have said, don't arrest me, officer. I'm just an island boy, and I'm just trying to make it. I'm just an island boy. They said, turn your ass around. Watch your head. And he's really riding around. He's definitely one of those dudes that's like this. Damn, I'm going to be eating none of that pizza for a while. Won't be able to go over there. And had the nerve to have the same charge last year with the same person. Oh, man. Oh, it don't get no worse than this. It don't get no worse than this. Okay. He should have said, officer, I'm just an island boy, and I'm just trying to make it. Oh, man, let's go, y'all. We got to get on over to this story right here. We got footage released of a traffic stop where OHP officer is accused, we can't let him off the hook, of sexual assault. Yes, the officer himself. Yeah, time to lock him up, y'all. Time to, let's use his own cuffs to lock him up and throw away the key, because you're supposed to be taking care of the community. Let's go. Let's get him, y'all. Get him! Let's get this fool.
Now to our first look at dash cam footage from an ongoing investigation into a former Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper.
Jarquez Evans was arrested back in March for allegedly sexually assaulting a woman after a traffic stop. After the investigation, he was fired from the OHP, and now we're getting a look at the video from that traffic stop.
It all started as a routine traffic stop. Jarquez Evans pulled over a woman for an expired tag near Southeast 29th and South High Avenue on January 26. From dashcam video inside the trooper's car, you can see and hear as he walked up to the woman's car. You can see the woman get out of her car, then Evans searched her pockets, then had her get into his patrol car.
Like I said, there's a part two. Okay, I remember you said it.
Then the video shows Evans searching inside her vehicle.
Come on, sit down.
The two are then seen going through the items together and talking to each other. At this point, the dashcam video goes silent. Moments later, the trooper gets out of the car. According to prosecutors, Evans allegedly told the woman to go down the street with him or go to jail. And in the newly released footage, you can see the two get in their own cars and drive away from the traffic stop, eventually stopping at another location just down the road. You can see Evans get out of his patrol car and get into the woman's car. She then drove further south and parked. That's where Evans allegedly unzipped his pants and told the woman to perform a sex act on him, then allegedly proceeded to sexually assault her. After about 12 minutes, Evans gets back in his car and drives away. The woman eventually reported the incident to Oklahoma City police, and Evans was arrested and booked on charges of rape and forcible sodomy. He was also fired. OHP releasing a new statement with the dashcam footage, saying in part, "Our focus has been and will continue to be on pursuing justice for the victim in this case. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol values the trust placed in us by the citizens we serve. When that trust is called into question, we take appropriate action in accordance with our policies and the law, regardless of position or rank."
Another reason why I ask people to get the likes up so more people know about these stories, and if anybody else were victims to fools and people like this, they'd be able to get their stories out. Not only that, but a lot of people they find strength in telling their stories after the person that's done something like that has finally been apprehended. Same way like Jeffrey Epstein and many more people. So we want to also show mad love for victims when it comes down to situations like this, because that was a victim right there in something like that. And I hope that he's brought to justice. Definitely, you guys. Definitely going to hope that he get brought to justice. We got to keep on moving forward, you guys, because you know how we do over here. It ain't over. Thought y'all ain't like the beat. Like, y'all do me a favor now. Whoever has not hit that like button, whoever has not given me all the money in their pockets, we got a problem. I need all the money in your pockets. Come on now, everything you got, give it up right now. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm just playing with you. Be honest with you, I appreciate you guys, and I'm so glad that we're able to keep on doing what we've been doing for so long. We got another story to bring to you. I want to make sure that we're not taking our eyes off of the serious, tragic situations that we're dealing with. Yes, I try to pop in with fun and things like that as well, but sometimes you got to give people castor oil in order to make them feel better, because on other platforms, they're not letting these people know what's going on. And in Albuquerque right now, I got to tell you guys, we got this situation with Peyton. I think this is the one right here where this illegal alien is accused of an 8-year-old, a girl in a horrific DUI tragedies right now. What's this right here? We have a $5 super chat coming in from Jordan Dowdy. Thank you so much. Everybody, could you show some love to Jordan on this Saturday morning? Let's get into this next episode. Let's get it, you guys. Let's get into this next clip. I want you to see this right here because it's a sad story that sadly, we gotta report it.
An illegal alien is accused of killing an 8-year-old girl and injuring several others in a horrific car crash. The mother, whose Marine husband is still fighting for his life and who barely survived herself, is now speaking out to Fox in an exclusive interview. Matt Finn has the latest from Los Angeles. Matt?
Benjamin, this morning, that U.S. Marine, whose name is Oscar, is being treated in the hospital here in California. Oscar's wife tells us he's in and out of consciousness after the car their family was in was pulverized.
Emotions that I never thought I'd feel in my life, that no parent should ever feel.
8-year-old Aria Cruz Asensio was killed on a family car ride home in San Diego County after a Thanksgiving visit, when authorities say an intoxicated illegal alien from Guatemala crossed a double yellow line and crashed head-on into the family's car.
It's not the first time he did it, and they said an illegal alien. That's right, should not have been here. Y'all call it what y'all want. Trying to defend these people. It's always something like that where it's a DUI and a little kid get hurt. Do me a favor, double tap to our screen and get those likes up to get more people on the stuff like this, so we can get more people to understand why we are the way that we are, and we want these illegals like this guy out of here.
Driven by U.S. Marine Oscar Cruz Asensio. Oscar had to have a leg amputated above the knee and is fighting to recover from a traumatic brain injury at the Naval Medical Center in San Diego.
We didn't deserve it, and nobody does.
Oscar's wife, Jackie, is unable to walk right now, recovering from a horrific foot injury. Jackie's 2 sons survived. She describes the moment she realized her daughter did not make it.
I didn't see her breathing. She just looked like she was sleeping. But at that moment, I wasn't thinking like, oh, she's dead, you know? I just kind of didn't think about it. And then it kicked in when they told me, and I was like, oh, wait, she's really gone. And I'm still processing that. And I'm sad, and I'm angry.
Prosecutors have charged the illegal alien 25-year-old Brian Jose Alva Rodriguez with murder and DUI charges. Rodriguez has 2 prior DUIs and was ordered to deport, but did not.
I cared very deeply for these people that want to have a better life. I really do. But I have no sympathy for the driver that hit me and my family. I don't. I'm angry, and he shouldn't have been here in the first place.
The suspect, the illegal alien, was arraigned while he was in the hospital being treated for his own injuries, and there is a GoFundMe to help this military family get on their feet after this devastating loss.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to ignore the stories just because they're tragic and because they're bad. I can't yeah, we can show all other stuff or whatever like that, but then these stories wouldn't get the light that they deserve. Definitely want to pray for the soul of the little girl that lost her life. Everyone who was affected by the tragedy in this, and we want to make sure that hopefully everyone that's hurt can get through with 100% recovery. Help the mother and the family when it comes down to dealing with the stress and the tragedy of this time that she said she's still having a bad time to come into grips with, believing that her daughter's no longer here. We ask that today. Amen. Gotta keep on moving forward. Grand Theft Auto in Denver. Told you guys that's how it's going on now. People are driving crazy, doing whatever they want, and mad crazy situations is happening. We got a violent video right here where it shows a parking lot confrontation in the apartment complex, but they're using these cars like bulldozers or like bumper cars out here. You got to be careful when you see somebody getting into an argument nowadays. I've always been like this, even though if this never happened. But if somebody get into an argument, they're acting crazy and they screaming or whatever, and they get into a car, I'm getting into an area behind a pole or a pillar or getting up out of any area before they get angry and drive that car a crazy way. Because a lot of times bad things happen when you're angry and you're driving behind the wheel. I've never thought that something like this would happen, but we're starting to see more and more vehicular situations with people.
A violent confrontation inside a Denver apartment complex was caught on video, and it's going viral.
Yeah, Fox 31 has an exclusive look and an interview with the woman who recorded the incident in real time. She asked to remain anonymous for her safety, though. Our Leah Sims went back to the scene today and has the details.
This dumpster shows just how destructive this confrontation became, and the woman who recorded the video tells me one of the cars rammed into it during the chaos. It started as a disturbance in the parking lot of Sienna at Cherry Creek Apartments. Arapahoe County deputies say a physical altercation between multiple men.
We're not in the dark.
But it quickly turned into a violent collision of metal, screeching tires, and damaged property.
And the guy in the BMW, he hit the black truck the first time. Once he back again, and then that's when he hit the red truck. That's in the video.
The confrontation caused more damage than anyone expected. The carport fell, and the chaos continued, leaving even the witnesses stunned.
And after that, they just kept going at it. And whatever happened or what they were arguing about, I have no clue.
The woman, who asked to remain anonymous for her safety, watched in disbelief from her apartment. She says the cars came dangerously close to apartments, including hers, where her young son, who is autistic and has epilepsy, could have been hurt.
If the guy that was in the BMW, if he wouldn't have been paying attention, he could have easily put it in reverse and drove into the building.
Whoa. She says she didn't intend to record the incident, but she acted quickly to call 911.
I was the first one who called the police after recording the whole video.
At one point in the video, you can see a man walking with something in his hand, adding to the danger.
I really think that it was like a piece of fence that he was stabbing the other guy with. It was not a knife.
Deputies are now reviewing this footage and say the case is still active, and they confirm it was not road rage or street racing. They're working to identify the people involved, but that's leaving the witness concerned for her family's safety.
Oh boy. Yeah, road rage. We talk about it a lot on the show. Road rage, don't get involved in it. Why? Because when you get involved with road rage, what happens? Next thing you know, you're the victim of the rage of the road and you got to deal with it. Now you got to tell, what you going to tell your insurance? Oh, I was in the car and I got mad. Nah, bro, how about this? Come here for a minute. Watch your head. Let me get that license out of you. You ain't gonna need that no more. Matter of fact, we're gonna give you some jail time too to go on top of that. Also, the apartment complex, they want that dough for that structure that you broke down, and they trying to renovate now, so it's gonna cost you about $7,500 to put that back up there. So all together, you probably owe about $35,000. You might be looking at about 2 years in prison for that too. So yeah, let's come on. We got something for you. Let's go. That's what we got for you, Thunterdun. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, where I can't believe this myself. We got Pensacola, Florida, where thousands of dollars spilled from a Brinks truck in Wells Fargo. Really? What would you guys do? You walking up the street, all of a sudden, there's a Brinks truck security guard. He turns his back. The wind blows. Thousands of dollars are going up the street. You're walking. Liberty's minding her business. She minding her business. Casey minding his business because they going to get something to eat together or whatever. They look across the street. Who over there? They see Audrey, Miggity, Mark over there. They got Rebecca walking. Everybody walking outside, just chilling. About 12 of y'all. Y'all minding y'all business. All of a sudden, Brinks truck, bag drops on floor. Wind blows in your direction. What do? Do you pick up all the money and bring it back to the bank like a good citizen? Or, I don't know. You guys tell me, what would you do, Miggity Mark? What would you do, Sam?
Mayhem outside a local Wells Fargo bank. Witnesses say thousands of dollars were spread on the ground and in the air outside the building. And what could have been an opportunity for a quick cash grab turned into a moment of good faith.
Somebody said, I'll thank the Lord. Wait a minute. I'm thanking God, taking my gifts and helping my community.
Witnesses say it looked like a movie scene, and it was all caught on camera. Take a look. Yesterday's winds brought more than cold air to an Escambia County bank off Fairfield Drive. Tuesday afternoon, thousands of dollars came flying out of a Brinks truck.
It's just one of the last things you would expect to see at the bank.
Rodney A. tells me he was in the middle of a transaction when he noticed some commotion outside.
I look to my left and there's gusts of wind that are just blowing clumps of the money across the parking lot.
No rubber bands or money bags in sight, just piles of $20 bills.
What y'all gonna do?
Rodney later learned there was a Brinks truck behind the building.
Okay, I'm trying to find out, do you give the money back like a good Samaritan? A good citizen, a good person, a God-fearing person? Do you give all that money back or do you take it for yourself? I want to know. Yeah, tell on yourselves right now in front of everybody. Do you give all the money back? And I know you guys got your other hand behind your back with your finger crossed. Or do you keep a little bit for yourself? Let me know.
Says a gust of wind blew by the truck while the operator had his back turned. It only took a matter of seconds for the money to go flying.
I knew it wasn't my money and I didn't want to see it blow away. It was literally just blowing like into the abyss.
Somebody said apparently it's a lot of paperwork.
That's when he jumped in to help collect the cash. He says he picked up $460 within a matter of minutes.
Somebody said when God gives you a gift, why give it back?
He didn't pocket the money, instead returning the funds to the bank teller. Thank you. And Rodney wasn't alone. Eyewitness video showing more than a dozen bystanders lending an extra hand to collect the cash.
Made me feel good about the human spirit that everybody was contributing to helping out. I was surprised. There were people on bicycles. There was children.
See, now y'all need to be like that. Y'all can't be out here taking no money from people when you know it's not yours. You should be more like us. When we find out, when you find out situations like that where somebody trying to take money from you and do, yeah, Get the money back, y'all. Y'all know better. Y'all know better. He's watching all the time. Y'all know he watching all the time. That's right. Get that money back. Y'all know better than that.
And there was all with the spirit of helping the guy out.
Rodney estimates upwards of $10,000 was spread throughout the parking lot.
I'm sure people did probably pocket money, but it was more people that were helping out than there was people that were trying to fill their pockets up.
So yeah, it was more people that were giving their money back than there were people that were trying to that were trying to fill their pockets up. You guys, you gotta go on a straight and narrow path now. Don't be doing stuff like that. You gotta be good soul, good spirit, and the good Samaritan. Yeah, hold that down over there. Don't be showing nobody that right there. Yeah, and we're gonna have a great day today, you guys. We're gonna have a really good one after this episode. I don't know why, but just all of a sudden, we just came into a little bit of good fortune. You know, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, one of my friends just said, hey, I was in this certain place, and God just bestowed us with a gift. And hopefully that's something that we're going to both be able to benefit from. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I love stories like that. I know we're about to do some craziness right now. We go freestyle. But I always like to keep it that way and have fun with my people. I don't want you guys to be stressed out or whatever like that. So I always like for stories to end like that. So yeah, I don't want it to be no crazy bad stuff going on. I even try to skip over some of the bad stories to make sure that we don't have to see that at a certain time, especially when we're at a certain point of the game. You know, so yeah, that's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna keep on moving down the line. I got more for you right here, because I can't believe this story myself. And I'm glad you guys stuck around. I know you're very on point. Y'all don't play around. Y'all be like, why did he turn around? What's going on? Stay on camera. I know. But I had to run down the line and cheat some of those other videos because I want to keep the spirits up. I'm just that way. It's Saturday. I think Saturday should have fun, sun, and cereal. Why does Saturday always make me feel like cereal in the morning? I don't know why, but let's just keep it moving. I want you guys to see this story right here. This guy says, I thought it was a stray kitten until it took over my house 1 year later. Now, I don't know who, and I know every single person here in this chat, every mod, every friend, every family member knows that ain't no damn kitten. Martin said, that ain't no damn kitten. Remember when they was in there and they had to fight that beast back and Pam stepped up and said, yeah, I had to help your little ass out because that little thing was getting the best of you. Yeah, this right here, that ain't no damn kitten. This is not no damn kitten right here, and you should have known.
What's that? Hey, buddy.
Talking about, hey, buddy. He found a kitten in the woods and he want to save it.
It's okay. You're all right.
You said, it's okay, you all right. You said, yeah, you ain't going to be all right if my mama come back.
Easy. Shh. It's all right. I know.
Keep watching.
Almost done. Here we go, little one. All warm now.
Now, I done heard kittens purr before. Like, purr, purr. But, what the hell is that? It's a minx or something? What the hell we got going on over here? That don't sound like no kitten, said Batty Lynn. Somebody said this fool done bought a bobcat in the house. Somebody said that poor kitty got snatched away by the black man. Well, if you look at the hands, you see that that's not no black man hands unless he an albino.
Come on, little hunter. You watching? Here it comes.
From kitten, I'm already scared of it. Just from the way it's looking. From the kitten size, I'll be like, oh, somebody else could take it. I'm good. What? That damn raw crap out of here. Where's the beef? I need a side of beef or a fish. I need to be out here swatting animals. Is it legal to have a bobcat in your house? White people do anything. I gotta give it to y'all. Y'all do any damn thing. Oh, hell no. Hell no. What? You know that commercial where they did on Dave Chappelle with the cereal wave said, "Mother, what do you want for breakfast?" She said, "Nigga, please." Exactly, because that's what I'll be saying right about now. Nigga, please. Get that damn wildcat out my house. You gotta be out your mind. You lucky that's not your arm. Oh, he could go. Immediately, get him out of here. Get him. Get that mother. That's what my mother used to be like. Get that damn cat. Get whatever the damn thing is. Get that damn thing out of here. And when you see this, you know she ain't playing. Oh, because you know how the little cats, they leer at you at night with the little nice eyes. But this fool got a saber tooth, the baby a saber tooth in his house. I told you, white people let anything come in their house, yo. Black folk, get that damn thing out of here. I don't know what the hell that is. Gotta go? Gotta go.
It's definitely a game changer. You can put it in your pocket, take it with you anywhere, and the battery lasts all day.
That's amazing. We'll be right back.
What is this? Now, whoever's saying that's cute, all I'm gonna say is you're an angel and you have a heart. Because I'm not gonna have nothing like that in my house looking at me, looking down at me like that. He got the swoopy. He got the dude from the Ghostbusters that they tried to get me to do. They wanted me to play that guy in the picture. They said I'll be a good character for that when I was acting. They said, you need to play the guy that was in the picture from the Ghostbusters. I said, you know what, I probably would play that part. But that's what that damn thing looked like to me. And I'm good. Anything look at you like that, get that damn thing out of my house. Told you, black folk, get that damn thing out of here. What is that? What? I don't like the way it's looking at me. Get it out of here. Oh, we'll keep it. You better keep it at your house. I'm telling you, I get all that from my mama. She don't be playing around. I already know what she would have said. I love animals. Here goes some money. Get that damn thing out my house. I'm sorry. We got to get to this next story right here where this is a great story right here. I got to be honest with you. Because if it wasn't for this little, I think she's like 4 or 7-year-old girl, she saved her grandmother's life. And she's being called a hero. And that's what I'm going to call her. You guys, if y'all got any love for the show right now and you have not, go ahead and hit that like button. I really would appreciate it for this, as well as give me all of the money that you have in your pockets. I'm talking about everything. No, I'm just playing with you. Because I know it's hard out here for a pimp. So I don't hit your pockets up like that. And like I said, we just got over Christmas and the New Year. But you can pay me in likes. I really would appreciate it if we can get those likes up. This story right here is one for the heart. I love these stories like this because they calling this little girl a hero.
Here tonight when her grandmother's dialysis port ruptured, Watana Rogers' 7-year-old granddaughter knew exactly what to do.
Any other little girl would have ran.
WHAS 11's Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Aspen Hester show us how this elementary schooler became a hero.
Watana Rogers has a big family. But on November 28th, she was home with just 2 of her grandchildren, 11-year-old Justice and 7-year-old Marley.
I was getting dressed for dialysis, and I never even felt the arm bleed, and it was just draining. Blood was from that door all the way back to the kitchen.
Rogers was diagnosed with stage 4 kidney disease 6 years ago. The day after Thanksgiving, her dialysis port ruptured.
I tried to get her to stay in the room because I just thought all the blood would just kind of freak out.
But Marley wasn't fazed. She grabbed Grandma's phone and immediately called her dad.
She hung up. I said, "Why'd you hang up?" She said, "I need to call 911.
Marley's quick action, calling 911 and grabbing rags to put pressure on her grandmother's arm, is what paramedics said could have been the difference between life and death.
One of my sisters, I believe, asked her, "Well, did you cry?" She said, "No, I didn't have time to cry. I was trying to help my Gabby."
Justice was right there with them.
My sister had woke me up and told me what was happening. So I stayed with my sister until my dad and my mom got back.
Justice says her family talks about how to take care of their grandmother if an emergency happens. Rogers says those conversations are critical.
Children can step up if they're talked to, explain how to handle situations, and they will.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but the grandmother, do me a favor again, let's get those likes up to get beautiful stories like this out. Come on, you guys, we got 78 more likes to get. That's nothing in comparison to what we got going on over here. With a hero like that saves her grandmother, I'm talking about the hose that was connected to the dialysis machine, ruptured, blilsnud all over the floor. You know I got to disguise that word. All over the floor was the blood. She did not get scared. She ran to help her grandmother, picked up the phone, called her father, called the 911 and saved her grandmother. Let's give some love for that little girl right here, y'all.
And they have proven it.
She was discharged from the hospital nearly 30 days later, the day before Christmas Eve.
This Christmas was a very special Christmas to me.
She says returning home to her family and her two little heroes for the holidays was her greatest blessing. In Louisville, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11, on your side.
A true blessing this holiday season. Well, Rogers says she recovered well and she's able to continue her dialysis treatments with a temporary port near her left shoulder. Also new here tonight.
The reason I'm partial to that right there is because before the end of my queen's being, my mom, she passed and she was on dialysis but didn't have the machine. She had to go to renal dialysis every other day. That means, what, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And they gave her, at one point when we found out about it, she was given 6 months to live. So I dropped everything, went to take care of my mother, had her alive for 2.5 years because I wasn't trying to hear what they was talking about. But of course, dialysis takes a lot out of you, a lot out of your heart, physical as well as mental. It's just like you're eating something in the daytime, and by the nighttime when the process is done, all of the good taste, all of the nutrients has been taken out because the dialysis machine has to wash your blood, has to take care and clean your blood out. So I lost my mom to renal failure, which is, heart failure, which was brought on by dialysis, and which started with diabetes, which started with bad diet, which is why I myself am a vegan now. Don't want people to follow my footsteps or whatever like that, but I had to change my diet due to the fact of that. She was still alive when I did it. She was kind of mad at me, but I saw from what was going on with her as an example, that's the reason why I decided to become vegan and move on from not eating crazy no more sweets and stuff like that. And everything I do from now on, even when I'm doing it, only time I can see my mother is when I see my reflection or if I can see myself because I can't see her anymore. But the fact that I look so much like her, which is probably not a, whatever thing, but that's how I actually get a chance to see my mom most of the time, and my nephews and my family all a lot come around me because you look just like grandma. So yeah, I learn from mistakes, and hopefully we all learn from mistakes. We all get better from our mistakes. Sometimes you might be ignorant with the mistakes, like the text for how long it's been messed up. But what we've been doing, we've still been proceeding, we've still been moving forward to get better in life, to make ourselves better. So it's okay to, mess up, but at least be trying to get yourself better while you're messing up. So I'm not trying to tell you guys to overnight change your diet, but it would be smart to make sure that you're looking at your saturated fats, your carbs, Make sure that you want to pay attention to your sugars, especially depending on your age. I really care about you guys, and I want you guys to be around. I feel phenomenal. My body feels great. I do a workout every single day. With that being said, you guys, I want you to feel the same way. And that's the reason why I do what I do. I show the type of shows that I show. The clips are every single one of them I look at, and I think about what we're all going to get out of it and how it's going to actually benefit every single one of us. And that's the reason why we are, Our Bottom Line, the #1 show on YouTube and about to be the #1 show on Kick, #1 show on TikTok. Why? Because we got to spread it out. We have to get much larger than we are now. I am very pleased with how far we've gotten here. But after some more conversation with some younger, more educated people to the internet, said, yo, why you not on Kick? Why you not on TikTok? And a lot of other people told me that too. So yes, starting next week, we're going to be on Kick. We're going to be on TikTok. All of the shorts are going to be everywhere. You're going to see them on TikTok, Kick, Instagram. Your boy coming for his. We do a clean show. We do a really good show. We work hard at what we do, and we do a good show. So we deserve every single thing that comes along with that. So everybody out there, get ready. Because Our Bottom Line, we about to take it to the next level, baby. And I'm so happy that all of these people were here to come with me to accompany that journey. Casey, Liberty and Justice, Luigi, Dot Focus, Kendra Walker, Batty Lynn, Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, Sam Champion. All of you guys that actually been here, my day ones, Terry, all of you guys that actually been here, that you guys know what I'm talking about. We did this together, and I'm not going to stop because of an audio situation, because of a small situation that doesn't get us where we need to be. Because what we always say, and I haven't said for a while, problems present opportunities. You just got to find the solution. It might be hard to get to that solution, but guess what? You got to keep on trying and keep on pushing until you get there. So what is the solution to fixing our video? Someone told me months ago, turn the camera around. So I'd go there and press that, and I'd be pressing the camera to turn and face the wall. I need to take the camera off, turn the camera around to not be using the full screen, because that automatically makes the video turn around, and use the other side where it's just the cameras. So in order for me to do that, I'm going to have another monitor where I can watch myself. This phone will just be the camera, and we will not have to worry about turned around text anymore. Simple solution, but sometimes it takes a while to get to that. And with that being said, y'all could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Y'all know what we about to do. We got to get to that money, 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 money. If you guys are trying to make some money and you want to do some surveys, hit that link in the description where you're going to be able to make up to $420. There's 2 surveys, both of them for $200 plus. Go there, do the survey, see if you can make some money. Go ahead, you'll make some money, and because I sent you there, I'll make some money too. Also, you guys, you got a business you're trying to promote? We almost got 70,000 subscribers. You're like, yo, Bugatti, you only got 61,000 subscribers. I'm optimistic. Stop it. We're almost there. And I always look forward, never backwards, baby. We moving forward. 70,000 subscribers is where we headed, because we trying to get to that hundo. That's right. So if you got a business you're trying to promote, send it over. We're going to put it up in the post notification area. It has to be 1080 by 1080 in order to fit. The same way you guys see the keychain promotion up in there now. I had to do it over and make sure it was in 1080, because guess what? That's the size that YouTube requires to be in the post notification area. So if you want to promote your business, we have no problem with promoting it for you and helping you out. All you got to do is be a member, subscribe to the channel, show some love, and be on here for a while, and we will help you guys too, because each one teach one. Same way I tell you guys that $1 will get you a long way. This is our platform. So you guys got promo, we need to use it like that. Got something you're trying to promote? Send it to me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com, and we'll put it up for you. That's right, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. We're going to put those posts up for you. And you already know what's about to happen. The Show Your Talent Talent Search. That's the one that's sponsored by Big drip, hard punch. That's right, you guys. That's the talent show where you will be able to make $250 in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. And guess what? We bringing it online as well. I said it. The Show Your Talent Search, sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this is our bottom line. You already know, but this is the talent show. And what happens with this is we started off in New York, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. I said we got to bring more people towards this. So we opened up to the internet. So everybody here, when we're doing the event, myself and DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew, all you got to do is press that button right there, and you guys will be able to show your talent. And if we like it, boom! You get $250. And after we find all 5 of the winners, we're going to bring them to one location, and that's going to be the grand finale. And whoever wins will be walking away with $1,000, whether it's one person or a group. That's what the pot is, and that's what we want for you guys to win. Big Drip Hard Punch. Want to be a part of that? All you got to do is go over to the website, put your link of your email address in the email description, and they're going to keep on sending you updates on where the next event is at. What's the website? www.drinkbigdrip.com. www.drinkbigdrip.com. It's time for me to enjoy the rest of my Saturday. Time for me to get out there and get some sun, some air, be amongst the people, thank God for another day, realize that problems present opportunities, and guess what? As long as He gave us another one, we're going to be able to keep on moving forward, you guys. I want to get some prayers up for some of my family members here so I can make sure that they're covered, so I can make sure that they have a safe and fantastic day and make sure that they're good. And who we praying for right now to getting up out of here with Rebecca Lanya and Bueno. We got Jay up in the building with Jeffrey. I see Casey and Terry up in here too with Batty Lynn. Is that Liberty right there that we praying for as well with V and Sassy? Brian definitely got to get prayed for with Rebecca Lanya and Bueno and Audrey. Can't forget about Kevin and Terry, Batty Lynn and Brian. Sorry, so who's that right there? So Real Media, Miggity Mark. Wing Rising, Miguel. What's up, Miguel? My Big Marrow. And who else is that? I see Casey up in here, Sassy, Rebecca, the other Rebecca. I'm talking about you, boo. I want you guys to have a safe and fantastic Saturday, and we're going to be right here for tomorrow for Purple Sunday. Amen. And with that being said, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me on our bottom line, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, get 'em! Peace. As a matter of fact, we're doing a spotlight today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.